if you can look very closely, right at the surface, there's a little extra black line above that hash mark, and that's a small little wedge. It's only a couple of inches out from the wall, but it allows you to get your toes so that they won't slip, and you can get a great launch into the air.
4 lengths of the pool, the consolation round, the consolation final for the men's 200 backstroke.
And at this particular point, nobody's decided to take the lead. It's got almost an 8-person, 7-person blanket field. Now they're starting to separate out a little bit. Some swimmers like to go to the front. Some swimmers like to hold back and make a move. We saw in the previous race, the women's 200-meter backstroke, Canadian Hillary Caldwell was not near the leaders at the first 50. She made her move on the into the halfway mark and never looked back.
Espalda, Morales, and Varga, 1, 2, 3, with less than 150 to go in this consolation final, the men's 200 back.
The good thing about this Pan Am pool is that there are no odd lines in the ceiling. And what I mean by that is, as an example, the Olympic pool built in Montreal had a beautiful curving architecture. The problem is when the backstrokers swam and they looked up at it, they swam into the lane lines because they were following that architecture. Here, the lines actually go perpendicular to the pool, so they're not going to have the swimmers going the wrong direction.
Espalda, Morales, and Songan from Mexico, setting 1, 2, 3. They're halfway through the consolation final of the men's 200 back.
And in lane number 5, Hernandez is actually a little bit behind where he wanted to be at this point. He's on the right of those 3, but right where he wants to be is Cespedes, the Colombian, in lane number 4. Leading the pack, except for the surprise way over there in lane number 7. You got Andy Song-An from Mexico. He could steal a victory in this one because nobody sees him.
Off the wall and less than 50 meters to go now in the consolation final for the men in the back, and it is Andy Song, only 16 years of age, swimming for Mexico with the lead. And you're right, they don't see him.
No, especially in backstroke, when there's somebody ahead of you, you cannot see them. Now all of a sudden, Song's starting to tie up a little bit. You got Cespedes making a move. He might have looked at the scoreboard to see that he wasn't in first place, and he had to pick it up. Here he comes.
They're coming to the wall, and this one is going to be close, and it is Cespedes, followed by Song-An, who just couldn't hang on for first place, and Morales touches for 3rd position. Terrific finish to this race.
There's the youngster right there. That's a real breakthrough swim for him. Nice job, attacked it. Yeah, he ran out of gas with 5 meters to go, but I like the courage of really going out and going for it in the 200-meter backstroke. David Cespedes just waited a little bit long to be able to make the move at the end. Here we go. Now we're picking it up. Song-An way up at the top. Look at him go. Look at the turnover difference, though. He's really hurting. He can't get going. His legs are slowing down. His arms are slowing down. And you got Cespedes picking it up, picking it up. Just out touches him at the wall.
Cespedes with a time of 2:01.95.
There it is again. You can see nice touch. Nice timing to the wall by Cespedes, actually. Reaching just at the right time.
The 21-year-old Colombian. Another look at that.
There you go. He reaches, he bends his elbow there at the end. Makes it a little bit closer. He probably should have gone with a straight arm to be able to touch the wall. But you got to make sure you know where you're touching it, because you don't want to jam the wall, or then you're going to have a dislocated shoulder. So you got to time that wall properly.
He's only 21. There'll be lots more swimming for him. Cespedes takes 9th place in the event, the men's 200-meter backstroke, with that win in the consolation final. Andy Song, the